I will attack Iran again. Trump warns of fresh strike on Iran. Former President Donald Trump has reignited global tensions with a stark warning to Iran. If Tehran dares to pursue nuclear weapons, the U.S. will strike again faster, harder, and with total air dominance. In a direct response to Iran's Supreme Leader Khamenei, who claimed victory in the recent 12-day war with Israel, Trump declared the U.S. would bomb Iran absolutely and demanded Iran's unconditional surrender. He praised recent U.S. airstrikes on Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan nuclear facilities as a spectacular success, using bunker-buster bombs to send an unmistakable message. These actions, Trump said, are part of a broader doctrine, peace through overwhelming force, with Iran's nuclear program as the red line. But Tehran is unlikely to stay silent. Experts warn of Iranian retaliation through precision missile attacks on U.S. bases, maritime disruption in the Strait of Hormuz, and cyber warfare targeting U.S. infrastructure. Iran's regional proxies like Hezbollah, Iraqi militias, and the Houthis may also resume attacks, while Iranian intelligence services could activate sleeper cells or terror plots abroad. Cyber agencies have already detected increased Iranian-linked hacker activity, and U.S. Homeland Security warns of possible domestic terrorism tied to Tehran's response. With the possibility of Iran withdrawing from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty and escalating at the United Nations, the region now stands at a crossroads: devastation or diplomacy. As the smoke rises and the world holds its breath, a woman in the shadows lights a cigarette and reads a note, a silent witness to what may become the next great rupture in Middle East history. But behind the threats, the missiles, and the headlines, there's a deeper layer unfolding. The secret is not what Trump says, but what Iran is already preparing. Intelligence intercepted in recent days reveals Tehran has activated contingency networks across Lebanon, Iraq, and Syria, quietly moving weapons, drones, and sabotage units into place. Iranian cyber units have gone dark, a telltale sign of an incoming digital strike. At the same time, chatter among proxy leaders hints at coordinated retaliation, not just to punish the U.S., but to trap it in a wider regional conflict. Behind closed doors, Supreme Leader Khamenei has reportedly authorized a Tier 3 response doctrine, allowing decentralized, deniable operations targeting Western assets globally, from Tel Aviv to New York. These aren't just military moves, they're psychological warfare. The note in the woman's hand reads like prophecy: "They struck the core, now we scatter the fire." Iran's real weapon is not a bomb, it's controlled chaos, and they're ready to unleash it. And while Trump claims total control of the skies, Iran has long mastered the shadows, the realm of proxies, malware, misinformation, and assassins in disguise. The secret: this is not about one strike or one war. It's about a global standoff with no fixed battlefield, where every oil tanker, server room, airport, or embassy becomes a front line. And as the smoke from Fordo still settles, the real war may just be beginning, unseen, asymmetric, and irreversible. And then comes the cost, not just in craters and casualties, but in global fallout no one can fully control. If Iran strikes back, even in the shadows, Trump's doctrine leaves little room for restraint. Intelligence circles believe a second wave of U.S. strikes is already planned, not just on nuclear sites, but on missile bases, radar systems, even key regime structures. These operations, according to leaked Pentagon war games, could cripple Iran's command and control within 96 hours. But the danger doesn't end there. The moment Iran retaliates, the region ignites. Hezbollah's rockets fall on northern Israel. U.S. bases from Bahrain to Iraq brace for drone swarms. Oil prices explode past $200 a barrel. Meanwhile, cyberattacks hit American infrastructure. Blackouts, bank disruptions, airport chaos, all orchestrated without a single uniformed soldier. And the woman, still seated by the window, smokes silently as another note unfolds in her hand. It reads: "Retaliation completes the cycle." Destruction ensures obedience. Across the world, embassies close, NATO meets in emergency session. China and Russia exploit the chaos to redraw influence maps in Asia and Africa. And yet, amid all this, no one truly knows: is Iran bluffing? Is Trump posturing? Or have both crossed a line that history cannot erase? The consequence of this conflict is not just a regional war, it's the collapse of the illusion that modern powers can avoid ancient outcomes. The note drops, burning slightly at the edges, just as a new explosion lights up the night sky far away, reminding us that sometimes the world ends not with a bang, but with a warning no one believed.